Hello, my amazing 3D Code Academy family. First of all, let me sincerely apologize for being away for a while. Honestly, I really miss you all. But I had a very special reason. I recently became a father to a beautiful baby boy. It's been a challenging but a wonderful journey. And now that things have settled a bit, I'm super excited to be back with you. Alright, enough with the long intro. Let's go back to what we love, creating awesome 3D art. In today's tutorial, I'll teach you step by step how to do a sitting animation in a Blender. So grab your stylus, sit back, and let's dive together. Let me see, we had already opened the Blender, and I prepare for you this character for animation. That's no character. It's being given by a Blender Studio for tutorial purpose and for the exercises. And I have this chair. I prepare chair, and let's add a reference video for this. Okay, I want to do this in a side view, and let me go back to our project file, and I prepare this reference video. Yes, this one. So let me see how can we do this. I'll select this as my plane, and you can see we can do this also in a perspective. Let's press number 3. Okay, and let's align our stuffs matching our reference. So maybe I'll rotate this one, maybe take this along Z, just like that. Right there. And let's add a plane. I want to use a plane as a flow. Ready? You can see this. Okay, that's good. We can select this character. Let me first hide this plane. Let me select this character, and I can rotate this Z, so we can align our character. Sorry, let me try local Z, okay, something of that kind. Good. So that I'll start by doing a blocking. Okay, I will select our object and go to the pose mode and start doing animation. So first thing, I'll try to grab this end, and allow the X mirror. So the change we do for one side, it will affect the other side when we press G. And I press G. Okay, so I'll try to align this hand. We press R. I always like to use the orbit rotation like this, and pull this near to the waist, and I press 3 again, and try to grab this to extend this hand like this. Press G. Okay, press G again. So I think maybe we can turn on the screencast key so you can follow along. I go for reference and try to look for screencast key, screencast keys, and I do installation. Okay, so we can allow this to turn to be on screencast keys. Okay, wherever I'm doing this, you can see the shortcuts for that. So maybe we can split this screen into two, and I can turn N for the tabs here. Maybe here we can work for this side view. Okay, number 7 top view, number 8 infographical, number 1 front view. Okay, let's see in a front view. While here we see that's on a mode, so I can press G to look this, and I can try to make this a little. Okay, maybe that's good. So let's doing a blocking. So what I'm gonna do, I will select this leg here. So let's switch off the auto mirror, this mirroring. Okay, and I press G and try to align this. Let's rotate this a bit here like this, and I want to grab this COG there and try to look like she's trying to walk through this like this. Maybe let's use all this foot control. Yes, okay. Maybe you can press G a bit. I want this to touch like here. Yes, something like that. Okay, and this hand must become front a bit more than that. Okay, let me see this in a side view. I press Ctrl 1 to see in back view. Maybe I can twist it a little bit. Okay, you must see in each side, so to avoid sure what you have to do. Maybe this for the chest, then I'll rotate a bit there. Like he was looking down, or thinking about something else. Don't know, maybe it goes, who knows. Okay, if I'm impressed with that, maybe in the frame 1 I select all this and I press I. That means that I save there that steps. Okay, we're doing blocking, so we do pose to pose animation. So we see the highest point of the key of the pose. Maybe something of this in the frame 10. Okay, something like this. We need to find the point where. Okay, maybe this leg here must touch down this, and this may come back down this. I can rotate this foot there. Okay, so I can touch the ground, and then I'll rotate this to look like this. So in order this to touch this, means that I have to stand a bit there, and I grab this leg like that. Okay, maybe I'll rotate this a bit there. Okay, I want to make sure that it's touch the ground. So press G again. And make sure this legs touch the ground. Or like that. And I press G again. Okay, I can select all this control there and I press I. You see? You see how a person pose somewhere. There is a push somewhere there. Okay, I will grab this thing here, this leg somewhere there, and this must be right there, and I press G here, and after doing that, let me see in the other view. I see that's good. I select this and I press I. So we see this. So we try to look the big changes here. I think there in frame 15. That's leg here. Try to select this leg here and the out arrow, and I try to set all this down there, and I press G here. Please I press G down this down here. No, press R and press G bit. Let's put like this. And I suppose this hand must come right there, something like that. And I press all this control and I press I again. Sorry, press all and I press I again. So you see this start to move. To this point, let's see this if there is a that's pose. Oh, so that's he keep pushing. So I keep pushing this leg that he's trying to. And I will take this something like this, and this leg must turn a bit. Sorry, press G. Sorry, let me see if and this waist try to rotate along this edge. Sorry, then press the arrow and try to mimic the movement of this, and I press G and I rotate a bit like this. Maybe I can go to the back view, control 1 with the control 1, C. Okay, that is good. Let me select all this control. And I press I there. Okay. Now we can see this. Those legs try to change. This leg here. Not touching on this leg there, but this leg try to follow that leg. So right there, and I can press double R. I want to. Okay. This waist try to grab this waist like that, and maybe the face chest all along. Why? Let me see. No, all along the X. And this hand, I'll select this one, maybe like this one. Something like this. I can press all this control and press I there. So what I can say, I must select this one here, and maybe I can go to the top sheet there, and I can press T. I want to have a constant interpolation so that we can see the blocking nice, step by step block. Okay, so this frame here is supposed to be somewhere here. So maybe for this point here, I'll grab a bit like this one, then this hand must come down there. Then select all this and press I, and this follow this one. You can select this hand here, press GB, and maybe for the head I can rotate a bit here, or out a bit. He's trying to see where he's going to sit, and I press all these by press A and I press I there. So you can have I want this to lean a bit there. Maybe I can rotate this. And I select all this and I press I there. Okay. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do next. I think this is extreme pose. So that's this guy. He'll push and sit right there. So this hand here might come here. G, push G. Gosh. So I'll check this. Maybe I can press G. Yeah, so I'll do this and okay. Maybe I might select this chair now, and I can see where it's supposed to be set it. Okay, maybe right there. Maybe R along Z. Sorry. R along Z. Oh. R Y. Okay. I want to align nicely. Maybe there. So in this hand, it must. Let's put this inside view. Come on. This. Oh, so we need to align also to this side, so it can be set up nice. Okay, somewhere like this. That means that we push a bit there. Okay, now for this hand here, I might select this and try. Now this just, sorry. Give me a second to double R. And put the R, and I can pull this down there. Okay. Double R. Press G. And this just here, I think it's good to just there's something like that. Okay, I can select all this one and I can press I there. So you see, try to put these quick changes. Press G, sorry. Press G. And then try this. And you see this face here. You see. Trying to do this stuff by looking at the reference. Okay, let's put the this just like just trying to sit but not sit. Okay, let's put this. Let's try to put this let's try to sit here. You see? And do this more. Then I can select all this and I press I there. Let's try to animate the hair there. Can select all these by A, press I there. So you see that's how we do it. Right there, use this hard chair. Change please. Then you can do control then. And press G. This hardware chair. So that you can support. Sorry. this hand is somewhere. Okay. Okay. Let me see what we have did. Okay, I think that's good, but you see that there's a flowing of hand there. We'll try to fix this. We'll press I. Make sure that's maybe I can do this. Press delete this. Okay, so here I want to see where we end with this block. So I'll try to see. Let's put this hand to the chair, but we see the right hand there is frames that are not good. You see we have a couple of problems that we may fix in this spline, and that's we're gonna be about to. We are going to keep things so long so that you can lean clear. So I can see that this hand is passing inside the chair. That's not good. I can try to see the keyframe of that to this point. Maybe we can take this one here when press I there, and I press Shift D to hold that keyframe to this. Oh, that seems that we may hold to this point too. You see? Okay, seems that we gonna hold it to this too. Yeah, that's good. I think that's good. So we can try to see even for this right hand. We seem that we have a couple of problems. The hand is shifting too much, and that's we can see we have why simultaneous movement here. I think it's not good. Nobody do that. So maybe we can hold this pose. Maybe I can select this one here. I don't like this. Maybe I can select this and press Shift D, and I can hold to. No, even this. I dislike simultaneous movement. So maybe I can select this Shift D and then hold it to this. You see? And this, I dislike this movement. Let's end with this movement first for one, and then we can shift to another hand. Maybe we're gonna fix this problem in a part 2 by fixing the in-betweens. That's gonna be a splining. So we can even track the motion of the hands, the leg, pelvic, and try to clean up. That will be a polishing too. So see what we have accomplished. You see? Okay, let me end this particular junction for today, and I hope this will be a part 1, and the part 2 will be in the next tutorials, where we're gonna do a splining and polishing of this body here. So guys, don't forget to subscribe our YouTube channel of 3D Code Academy so you can get there more tutorials for animation. Till next time, in 3D Code Academy, ciao.